Hello everyone. I hope all of you are safe and utilizing most of your time in this lockdown. I have been invited by the law community to conduct a session on contract drafting, which is scheduled to be on 31st of May 2020 at 3 p.m. Since this is an online workshop, I'll be dealing with the contract drafting right from the scratch, that is starting from the preamble to the definition clause, then to the rights of the parties, then to the duties of the parties, the force measure, the termination of contract, the dispute resolution, alteration, modification, and all other important aspects that must be there in a sound contract. Along with this, I'll also be dealing with the major errors committed by anyone, be it a lawyer or a law student or anyone from the paralegal team, uh, who is enjoined with this duty of drafting a contract. What are the major flaws committed by them? What are the major errors committed by them? For example, if you have read a contract, you must find the termination clause in a contract. But in most of the contracts, in most of the commercial contracts, in fact, you will not find the term for payment after termination, payment upon termination, or orderly winding up of the pending works after termination. What will happen if one party has already taken extensive work in terms of the contract, and the other party has terminated the contract, and the orderly winding up of already undertaken works will take requires more time than the notice period. So who will pay for that? Who will bear the loss incurred to one party due to the termination? So all these aspects I'll be dealing with, and secondarily, I'll also deal with the dispute resolution thing, because in most of the contracts, what I find is as a major flaw is, if one part of the contract, if a dispute arises between the parties as to the understanding or construction of one part of a contract, so will it amount to the termination of entire contract, or will it amount to the termination of, or we cannot call it termination, or the construction of one part of the contract? So I'll be dealing with all these aspects, and since this is going to be a very practical session, so I hope you will study the basics of contract law, what is prohibited, what is allowed. So I hope you will have basic idea about the theoretical part of a contract, and I'll see you on 31st of May, and we will discuss the practical aspects of drafting a contract, and I'll show you contracts, I'll show you commercial contracts, I'll show you one-to-one contracts and many form of contract, and let's interact on 31st. We will have a Q&A session also, and let's meet on 31st of May 2020. Good luck.